play different.
Greetings fellow Mac addicts! In this video we're looking at Super Kids, an unreleased title from GokiBuri Games, formerly known as Monkey Farm Software, who were most known for Squirrel Combat. So, Super Kids is a horizontal shoot 'em up for 1 or 2 simultaneous players. The players must fly across a city skyline, fighting enemies such as bees, turrets and warplanes, in addition to dealing with obstacles such as absurdly tall brick walls and grumpy balloons. There are even boss fights, the first one being with a very angry looking face. As mentioned, this game was unreleased and is also unfinished, so it has a few rough edges. The most noticeable is the lack of sound effects, with the game only offering music. There also isn't a real interface in place, and the player has to click the mouse to quit the game. Despite this, the main game is pretty fleshed out and looks very cool. In fact, John Butler, the head of Monkey Farm Software, thinks it's the coolest looking game he's worked on. The sprites are big, detailed and colourful, and many of the weapons look very cool, especially the ones with trail effects, and things move fast and furious. Maybe a little too fast and too furious in fact, as I found sometimes the game moves so fast that I was unable to dodge or kill enemies in time. The game takes this into account by giving you a long life bar and plenty of health pickups, so things stay fun and not frustrating, but I definitely think it could have benefited from some more balancing. One of the more notable features is that it has 2 different characters who play a bit differently. First, there is a robot whose weapons are all focused around missiles, plus they have a special attack which turns their arm into a propeller which slices through enemies. You have to get close and personal with it, but it's very powerful and you don't have to use a whole super meter when you bring it out. The second character is a super kid whose weapons all focus on fire, and their special sends a wave of fire blasts across the screen which can be very useful, but it instantly drains the super meter. Each character's primary weapon has 5 power levels, with each level feeling a little bit different. This can be a problem because if you die at a boss, you're put right back in the action with the lowest weapon, putting you at a big disadvantage, though this is a problem common in shoot 'em ups. The README lists what Butler hoped to add to the game, including an actual interface, more levels, more locations, and more characters to play as. They were never added as Butler headed off to college and no longer had time for game development. But this prototype, though rough around the edges, is still a bit of fun and worth a look if you enjoy shoot 'em ups, especially since that the enemy wave design feels well thought out and even quite finished. And that is Super Kids. Thank you for watching.